So I've had a love-hate relationship with feedback. I think it's in a good place now, but I think the problems I initially faced, if I'm honest, and I do have a tendency to be a bit self-critical, but I think they were to do with ego. What is it like for you when you receive comments about some of the work that you've worked on, or some of the words that you've written?
I'm open to hearing them, and in every case, it seemed to lead to it getting better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Because even if you don't necessarily agree, even the thought process and going, why don't I agree? Well, oh yeah, but actually there's an element of truth there which resonates. So and there's a big theme in the book is you talk about art being collaborative. But you must have come across ego, I imagine, in your career. Have you come across ego, and how have you managed it?
Absolutely. I think part of the secret of collaborating with someone who's has an inflated ego, which comes along with the territory of, if you go on stage in front of 20,000 people screaming for you every day, that can fill you up. I think a lot of having serious critical conversations has to do with taking the person out of it. And we talk about it in the book. The more the comments, or the more specific and external they are. So we're talking about a song. If I say your words aren't good enough, that's really a personal affront.
Yeah.
But if we have the lyrics out here, we're looking at the lyrics together. And the idea is together, we're going to look at this and see, is there anything that either of us can see that can make this better? It's different. It's like we move it and we get very specific. And it's not your lyrics, it's these lyrics. We have these lyrics here. Or whatever it is, the more that it's outside of us. If someone tells you an idea and you say, I don't like that idea, that's personal.
Yeah.
But if someone makes a model of something and you say, well, I like this, but I don't like this, you're talking about a model. You're not talking about the person. And by the way, none of it's personal. That's the important part, is making it clear we're working together for the best thing to occur, and none of it's personal. We're on the same team, and we're working together on behalf of this outside object.
Yeah. That same principle applies in relationships as well as making art, doesn't it? If it's not personal, if it's just about the thought or the thing that you're discussing, and you can make it non-personal, it's going to have a much more productive outcome.
Even with ourselves, how we speak to ourselves.
Yeah.
I remember when I was sedentary most of my life, and I weighed 100 pounds more than I do now. And when I first met this group of athletes who invited me to train with them, which was radical, I'd lost a bunch of weight and they invited me to train with them. I remember they showed me an exercise and I said, I can't do that. And they say, no, never say you can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. And that's true with everything. It's like, there's nothing that you can't do. You may not have done it yet. We don't know if you can do it or not until you really practice. And then you find out if you can do it or not, or how well you can do it.